Hi, my name is Steph. Most of you probably know that I don't post a lot anymore, but since it's really hard for me to record and post on my TikTok account since I don't have a lot of phone storage, I decided to restart my YouTube channel and make it a bit of explaining my life while you watch me play Minecraft. So I guess let's get started. So I am going to start from the very start of what I want to talk about right now. The topic of today's video will be my friendship with a girl I will call T, another girl I will call J, and then another girl who was friends with T who I will call H. It's really weird talking about all this again, so I'll try to make it detailed but also really short. Everything started when I started 5th grade, somewhere around October of 2024. Me, T, and J were really good friends, and somewhere around October or November, I remember that J and T started arguing a lot over really dumb things. T overreacting over J not being able to talk because of her really strict parents, or them having different opinions, things like that. Slowly, T started arguing with me as well, and because at that time T was one of my only friends, I was really attached to her, so arguing with her really made me really sad because I never really wanted to argue with T. I really just wanted our friendship to be okay and us to have no arguments, but slowly I started being included into the arguments as well. And a detail I didn't say before, T started blocking me and J whenever she got mad, and we wouldn't be able to talk to her for like an entire day just because we pissed her off. Somewhere in December, I think we were in vacation, in the winter vacation, and I was on a call with J because T had blocked only me and didn't want to talk to me. Therefore, she wasn't on the call with me and J. J then sent me some screenshots of something T put on her WhatsApp story, that being some photos of me from my side profile. The first one was the one of me in my side profile with T saying I was a lesbian, which is halfly true because at that time I was bisexual. And then the next photo was one of a witch, I believe, and T basically calling me a witch because of the length of my nose. If you want to see if T was correct or not, I will leave my Instagram username on the screen, and you can freely check my my highlights where I have photos of me. After that, somehow I still made up with T and I still was friends with her, and during that time she had become friends with a girl named H and another girl who doesn't really have an importance because T was in another class, not together in my class with me and J. So she had made friends in her class and she was hanging around them a lot, and Yeah. Um, the next thing I want to talk about right now is after the new year. It was 2025, January of 2025. I was still on vacation, and T reluctantly asked me to come over to her house because both J and H were at her house and they were hanging out. They were having fun. I immediately came because how can I refuse a hangout request from my beloved T? So I got dressed and I went to T's house. When I got there, the first thing that happened was T opening the door for me. But as soon as I entered, she ran away calling me a certain Romanian slur. She was calling me a gypsy. I don't know why. She was saying things like, "Oh my gosh, she's gonna kidnap us. Oh my gosh, and it was just really mean. Jay then proceeded to joke about that too. But H said, "Hey, let's bring the girl inside the room," because they locked themselves inside of T's room. But H said, "Hey, let's include her. Let's bring her in. Just stop making fun of her," which I really appreciate from H at that time. Then they proceeded to go to the bathroom to look in the mirror, I think, and then they locked me out. I got really mad. I lightly punched the door because I don't have a lot of force, and then I just sat on a chair because, yeah, what could I do? If they didn't want me there, I guess I just sit around, I guess. Then, after they came out, they found a game, we could all play. And when H asked, "Hey, how many players should I put?" Because it had an option of like choosing how many players could play. I overreacted a little bit when T said that only 3 people, because I felt like I wasn't seen, like I wasn't there. So I got really mad, I yelled a little, and I left. After that, I texted Jay saying, "Hey, you choose who the hell you want to be friends with. He's a horrible person. Like, I'm tired." And Jay unfortunately picked T at that time. I was really heartbroken because Jay had been my only friend at that time if T wasn't anymore. So when Jay picked T, I was just left alone. I was really sad. I cried a lot. But I did get over it. It didn't take long. Even though I was alone during recess, it was better to be alone than with somebody who clearly didn't want me as their friend and only wanted me as their friend to make fun of me and use me as a rag they could use and then toss away. In February, I had become friends. I had made one of my first online friends. I'm gonna call that person V. V has a really big importance to me. She was there for me when nobody was. She is basically like a mother to me, even though she's 3 years older than me, just that. But I love her from all my heart. She's the best person I've ever met. Even if we don't talk a lot, she is and will forever be one of my best friends. Also in February, I became friends with T and J again. After more arguments with T, I was finally tired of her. To tell Jay that, hey, I don't like T that much, but you do you, I'm still gonna hang out with you too. And Jay unfortunately showed T a screenshot of the text, which I didn't really like. But what could have I done? I just blocked the both of them and went on with my life. And I thought, hey, I want to get better from this experience and just go on with my life. Funny of me to think that, because one day after I had made an edit, I decided to enter WhatsApp and see what people were doing, what people were putting on their statuses. And as I saw T's story, because she hadn't unblocked me, especially for that, I think. I don't remember much. I don't remember if I blocked her or not, but I had seen some screenshots of me taken by G for fun. Because when G took the screenshots, T was in the bathroom taking a bath, and I was trying to make G laugh, and eventually that became materially used against me, where they called me names and also called V names, and it was really, I was back then really terrified of it, because even to this day I remember myself crying because of how scared I was for my reputation back then. It was just a really traumatizing thing for me somehow, even if it wasn't a lot, but it had a really big impact on me. And eventually we did sort it out. I just really don't know what to say about that. I'm sad that J and T didn't understand at that time that I was trying to do a better for myself, to get better. That's what I was trying to do, but instead they decided to make my life a living hell, mostly T. And it was just, I don't know what to say. Because I can only upload videos up to 15 minutes long on YouTube, because I cannot verify my account. Anyways, the last thing I want to say is that after that, a few months later, I became friends with T again, and we started being friends again. And in between 6th grade, in the months that we were friends, we fought about things but still became friends. And only in March of this year did everything go really wrong again. That's all I'm going to say for this part. I will post it shortly after this part, the next part of what happened in March of this year. But that's just what I wanted to say. We did fight, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the bit of Minecraft I played in the first clip, and I'll see you in the second part.